Tony Stewart is a great asset to any race team or any organization, and he'll do great things. And I've always said that about him, and maybe we just ain't meant to do them together.
Yeah, it's never junior. It's always a crew chief.
He's always had a chip on his shoulder for me, so I expect anytime he gets an opportunity to throw a jab in there, he's going to do it, and that's just his personality.
That's about how many weeks in a row now that he has trouble late in the race?
Well, he does get a reaction from the crowd.
Let's
no
see
matter what he does.
There wasn't a lead change. Nothing happened to any on the racetrack. What was all that about?
Oh, trouble. David Stremme in the wall. An accordion effect. He got troubled up there with Matt Kenseth. Ruderman spins to miss him. Greg Biffle leads them back to the green flag.
Well, Jimmie Johnson is going to have to get by some of these cars in a hurry to have any realistic chance of winning this race. And I just don't see that happening.
Now, Greg Biffle just ran a 24.85. Jimmie Johnson 24.52. That's the first lap that Jimmie has had without having to deal with traffic since that restart. Stewart got to run that time through 3 and 4. He pulls right up to the back bumper of that 16 car.
But you know what Jimmie Johnson's doing? He knows they're not going to give him the bottom. He's got to fix. He got to make a pass on the outside, on the high side. I think that's why he's working that line.
9 to go. Stewart to the bottom. Biffle goes up high, too high.
Looks like the All-Star race.
Now Biffle may try the crossover. He gets the good run off turn 2, side by side.
Jimmie Johnson's loving every bit of this. Race each other, boys. Race each other. I am here.
Tony Stewart is going to become the 11th different leader today. Side by side for second.
Jimmie Johnson is there. He's got him now, Larry. Those 4 tires really starting to pay off.
Stewart goes high. Johnson goes low.
I think Jimmie Johnson's just baiting these guys. I think he wants them to think he can only run the top side, maybe.
Jimmie Johnson, class of the field all day. He's led 295 laps. He wants to lead 1 more.
Boy, I tell you, Jimmie overdrove turn 1 that time and lost a bunch of time. Gains it back. But that's going to be the challenge. Can I get by this cat?
There'll be 5 to go. This time, Johnson all the way up to the top of the racetrack.
He'll never make it up there.
What a drive he gets off the corner, though, Darrell, coming down the hill and gets right to Stewart's bumper.
There he goes to the bottom, side by side through 1 and 2. Stewart should get the run.
He's going to get
off the high side.
Going to get loose down there. Going to have to sneak by him. He's going to have to get a nose on him right here or off one of these corners where Tony can't move up in front of him. As long as Stewart can beat him up and move up in front of him, he'll never get by him.
Darrell, I like it better when that 14 car runs high through 1 and 2. I don't think he can do it staying on the bottom.
Here they come.
3 to go.
Oh, they almost touch.
Don't do that to me, dude. There's one thing I know about that guy in that 14 car. Don't start beating around on him.
I believe he might get the run this time off of turn 2. Let's see if he can complete the pass. He's going to have to go high in 3 and 4.
I believe that little bump down the front here, there he goes. He's got the lead now.
And Johnson's got that big drive off turn number 4. This should carry him past Stewart and into the lead with 2 to go.
I think that bump down the front here on Tony Stewart, it was kind of a little wake-up call. Hey, man, I got 4 tires. You got 2. I'm coming. Johnson is my hero today, Larry. That was a whale of a drive, taking those 4 tires, that gamble, and driving it to the front.
But you know who's breathing the easiest right now? Chad Knaus in that 48 pit crew.
Yeah, but he's doing one of those I told you so's now.
Jimmie Johnson and the Cobalt Tools Lowe's Chevrolet come off turn 4 and score their 4th win at Dover, their 2nd win of 2009.
Stewart 2nd, Biffle 3rd, Kenseth 4th, Kurt Busch 5th.
Casey Kane will be 6th. Carl Edwards 7th. Ryan Newman, Casey Mears, Mark Martin the top 10. Boyer, Earnhardt, Hornish, Joey Logano, and Jamie McMurray at the line for 14.
Jimmie Johnson is going to have to get by some of these cars in a hurry to have any realistic chance of winning this race. And I just don't see that happen.